Let's circle back to one of our top stories, flexible work arrangements and how employers have just days to put their policies in place before the tripartite guidelines kick in December. And for more, I'm joined by Shuo, CEO-designate of the Singapore National Employers Federation. Mr. Hao, thank you for joining us. Tell us more about how employers have been preparing for tripartite guidelines on FWA requests.
Okay, well, I think the tripartite partners, NTUC, MOM, and SNEF, have been engaging employers as well as employees over the past few months since the guidelines were first introduced. So the guidelines will take effect on 1st December. So employers do have a few more days to be well prepared for the implementation. So I think in terms of awareness of employers, it has certainly improved over the past few months. I think people's understanding of FWA is not just about remote working or working from home. They now see that FWA consists of flexi time, flexi place, and flexi load. So there are a lot of options. Then at the SNEF side, I think we also have been holding workshops, training sessions for employers. We have also launched a playbook that was circulated to some 3,700 SNEF members. It's also available on our website. So among the SNEF members itself, I think we cover about 800,000 employees. So a large segment of the workforce will be covered by employers who are aware of how to evaluate a request for FWA. But at the same time, I think employers who are not SNEF members, but they can also download the playbook from our website so they are better prepared. We have also done a research collaboration with Singapore University of Social Sciences. So sometime the report will come out. It shows that employers today, I think 8 in 10 are ready for implementation of TGFWAR. Of course, I don't preclude the possibility that some employers may still take a bit more time to be ready. But then I think we just have to carry on and see how employers can gradually catch up for some of the ones who are less ready than the majority.
Now, we see some big tech companies mandating a 5-day work from office policy. How will things change come December?
I think fundamentally, we don't see the 5-day work from office policy as something that's against the tripartite guidelines. In fact, when the employees return to office, I think these employers can still have the flexibility to deal with each individual employee's request based on their own needs. So some employees may have caregiving duties, then such requests actually assessed on a case-by-case basis. And also, I think to clarify, return to office doesn't mean the employer is not offering other flexibilities like flexi time or even flexi load for employees who may want to work half-time. So I don't think the two concepts are really at odds with each other.
Now, you spoke about approaching things on a case-by-case basis. Are businesses in Singapore ready to accommodate very personalized FWA requests?
I think by and large, we expect employers to assess each case seriously. So they may reject FWA requests based on business consideration, business needs. But of course, I think in employees, when they put up such requests, they also have to state a reason why they're requesting for FWA. Of course, for some of the larger employers, they probably already have frameworks in place for the supervisors or maybe head of departments to assess such requests. Perhaps for the smaller employers, they may not be as ready. But then again, I think they have a smaller workforce they manage. So in a way, I think they're also more familiar with the needs of their own employees, and they can probably devise something that's workable for both the employer as well as the employees themselves.
Now, smaller businesses have often said there are many challenges in implementing FWAs. How do we get them on board?
Yeah, so I totally agree that smaller businesses, traditionally, people might think that they have more difficulty implementing FWA. But I think they can actually turn this into an advantage. We know that companies that actually implement FWA may be better able to attract certain segments of population back to work. For example, seniors or even retirees who are outside the workforce or caregivers. If the company actually offers flexible work arrangements, then these individuals are more likely to return to the workforce, and then employers can actually tap on a broader pool of talent to support their manpower needs. So smaller businesses, even though they may have more challenges in coping with someone who needs to take part-time work, if they're able to implement FWA in the systematic, manageable way, they actually tap on alternative pools of talent to augment the workforce. So I don't think we should see that as purely a disadvantage that smaller businesses face. Actually, if they can turn this into advantage, it's better for them in terms of talent attraction and talent retention.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Ms. Hao Shuo, CEO designate of the Singapore National Employers Federation. Thank you.